So I stopped my homework for a little bit today to discuss something that's kind of bothering me. I was watching the news and I was watching how Bill Clinton was discussing how it was sickening him that the women down by Mexican border are having their children taken forcefully from them. And it made me start to think about how no one ever talks about the children that are forcefully taken here in America from citizens, good families, parents that don't deserve to have their children taken away. But because of his law, the Safe Families Act, which kind of I don't think that he intended it to be the way that it's used now, but now it's an incentive system to CPS workers to have successful adoptions because they're earning between $4,000 and $6,000 per child for each successful adoption, even if it's a kinship place adoption. The agency itself receives $10,000, and the regional agency that has the most successful adoptions throughout the year end up getting $100,000 for that office. Most families suffer this when they're going through a divorce because you're not awarded an attorney during a civil suit. In my case, I had a past drug history. I didn't have any open CPS cases, and I became a target because I was ignorant to the law. And that's their whole goal. If you're ignorant to the law, you can't step up and say that anything's wrong because you don't know that anything's done wrong. You just know that something happened that wasn't right, and now you no longer have your child. So therefore, I think that possibly the focus should be on the children that are here in America that are already being taken away from their mothers and fathers screaming and kicking the same way as what's happening on the Mexican border before they can ever focus or take any attention or put any efforts into helping the ones that have not yet gotten this country. It's a really sad scenario that all these thousands of stories that you hear coming out every day about how CPS has done this or how they violated their rights or how they've given the child back to the abuser. It's really sad that nobody wants to help us families that have suffered from this type of abuse from the system, and they'd rather go lend a hand to people that have not yet gotten into this country. It's really, really sad. It's really sad that this is going on in America, but just my opinion.